Okay, let's see if we can get this other one started. That would be very, very, very helpful. No, I do not need any tips or tricks on what to do. Hey, Cheaty, how are you doing? Trying to set up the Facebook Live real quick because, Lord knows I still have not, I have not put them all into one. I'm very horrible with that kind of stuff. So I think I've been just kind of like avoiding it like the plague. I do need, oh my God, don't let me forget. I need to share my live on Twitter because I will forget. I will completely, absolutely forget. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, while that is going, hi Tortuga, hi Destiny, how are you guys doing? I have some very big news that I want to share and talk about. So it's something that I want to make a YouTube video for it. And it's something that I've talked about like a little bit, like I'll not hint around because hint around isn't the right word because I do more than hint around about it. But it's something that I've talked about like a little bit, but not like in depth because I was not allowed to. But now that I have this sweet, sweet freedom, I can do whatever the fuck I want. So I want to talk about it some more. I got notified here first before Facebook. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I actually went live on YouTube before Facebook. Um, Facebook's a little bit different when you set it up. So thank you, Cheaty. Uh, I'm happy about it, but honestly, well, I'll have to tell you guys a story. Sorry, I got an itch. Um, I'm happy about it, but then like I've also had like a lot of anxiety about it as well, which isn't something that like normally I have. Like I'm not a person that deals with anxiety a lot, so it was kind of I don't want to say difficult. Difficult's not the word. Well, it was difficult to deal with, but difficult's not the word I'm looking for. But it was hard. I think I not that I took it hard because I'm happy that it happened, but it was just like a super 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 stressful like situation. So I'm happy that like it's all over and done with. Hi Victoria, and um I'm glad to like put it behind me, even though like it's not all the way behind me yet. I gotta share my live real quick on Twitter. Oh, if you guys want to start sharing my live, I am posting on Twitter that I am live now. I will do a card giveaway, like a reading, like a quick little reading giveaway. If I can get this to share, good lord. Okay, so make sure you guys get your shares in because I'm going to be picking a couple winners from the shares. I am freezing, so I'm going to put this blanket around me because you're fucking cold, y'all. Your girl's freezing. Okay. So we are going to do some readings tonight. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some yes and no questions tonight. That's the last thing. The last time I did readings, people were asking me to do yes no questions. So that's what we're going to do while I deal with a lot of anxiety. Of course. Oh, yeah, anxiety sucks. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, you're in Australia? That's cool. Okay. So, so I've been not hiding this because, I've talked about it briefly. And like I said, I'm going to make a video about it. But I finally had my mediation for my divorce, and my soon to be ex husband really, really, really drug things out like big time. Absolutely, like dreadfully big time. Um, my attorney practically had to chase him to respond when I when I had him served with papers. It's just been a very, very, very long, long, long process. Thank you for sharing, Mary. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys share. Sharing is caring. Um, so I finally had mediation yesterday, or not yesterday, Friday, with my ex, and I'm happy with the way it went. And would I have liked to get like a few more things the way I wanted them? Absolutely. But I'm very happy with what I have, because my ex-husband cared more about money and I cared more about having time with my son. So I will literally have him 85% of the year and my ex will have him about 15% of the year. Um my ex doesn't really I mean, honestly, to just be perfectly blunt, my ex really does not give a shit about our son. I really don't think he does. He doesn't try to see him. He has his own like iPad and stuff like that. He is able to contact our son whenever he so chooses to do, and he just chooses not to. Um, so it just is what it is at this point. My son and I are very close. Um, and that's my buddy. Um, so it just kind of is what it is. But I know that like I've I had it's not that I had a hard time with being divorced or anything like that, because trust and believe I want to be divorced from him so bad. Like so 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 bad. I want to be divorced from him. Um but I'm I'm not the type of person that you could really easily hurt. You can literally look at me and go, Vanessa, you're a beached whale, and I'll be like, okay, yeah, oh, and say, okay. I really don't care. You can't hurt my feelings. Um, but the only way to hurt me is by hurting my kid. Now, if someone here on live said, "Oh, I hope something bad happens to your son," well, that's not going to bother me, because you're not really hurting him. You're just saying something mean. You know what I mean? So words don't phase me really. But what bothers me is my ex-husband hurting my son by being so neglectful to him. That hurts. And my anxiety was so high, because I think like leading up to that date of mediation, it kept, consuming me and consuming me and consuming me and consuming me. And I think that my anxiety got so high and I was so stressed that day. Like this took hours. The mediation took hours, and I don't even want to tell you how much money it costed. Like it was not fun. And it was just such a high stress like environment and time that I think that I couldn't calm down off of it. It was really, really, really bad, and I could not calm down to save my life. Um, my ex is saying best thing I did was not marry him. Well, girl, listen, I wish that I could go back in a time machine and not marry him either. Um, I would I would have rather not, but it just is what it is. But I'm glad it's over and done with. I'm gonna make a YouTube video about it, because I know that so many of us in here married, divorced. Majority of us have kids, stuff like that. Hi, Veronica. Everyone say hi to Veronica. Everyone knows who Veronica is anyway. Veronica's downstairs having fun with everybody, and I'm upstairs having to work, do some shit. I was going to say it's like air. I am a Gemini, so I think that is an air sign. Someone's. Oh, Kathy sent me stars. I have stars. Kathy, you're my first stars ever. Hi, Deborah. Deborah's downstairs too. Everyone's downstairs having fun. And I'm upstairs by myself working. Kathy, thank you so much. I just got stars on Facebook. I literally was just able to sign up for my stars today. So I'm like, oh my God, I got stars. Oh my God. Kathy, you're my first. You're my first, Kathy. Okay. You're I am so excited that I have stars. So I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. I don't really know what it looks like on my end. Oh, I can share it. Oh wait, let me. Oh, I shared it to my screen. I think that you guys can see it now. I'm not really sure what it looks like. Hi, Mary. Okay, so as far as like readings for today, Peyton, you're my admin. I'm gonna need you, girl, and Cheaty too. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is because the last time I went live, people asked me to do some yes and no questions. So I think I'm gonna do yes and no questions this time. What do you guys think of that? Yes and no questions. If you guys aren't familiar with um when I go live and stuff, I do like okay, so I have private readings that you can purchase from me, and I do private readings during the day, but at night when I go live and stuff like that, I like to do like smaller things at like a cheaper price point. That way like people get like a little bit of like everything. And I think today I'm going to do yes or no questions. A lot of people asked me to do yes and no questions last time. And I think last time, what did we do last time? I think we were doing love. No, what did we do last time? Oh, I think we did past lives last time, I believe. That or we did love readings. I don't remember. Anyway, doesn't matter. Um, so I think today we're going to do yes, no questions. Um, Put a one in the chat if you guys are good with yes or no questions. If you guys are wanting something else, I'm also down for ideas to do for some other nights or even tonight. I don't really care. Um, but I'm open to suggestions. You're on my way back to work. Awesome. I'm sorry. Or not awesome. I'm sorry, not awesome. Not awesome. Not great. Okay. Um, let's see. Okay. So when we do the yes or no questions, they're simple like yes or no questions. Um Nothing health wise. People ask me a lot of times about pregnancy, that's health. And anytime I do mediumship, I always do mediumship in private readings. I can't do mediumship when I'm live because a lot of times, well, one, there's so many people at the house right now. If I open myself up to it, I'm going to get too many people to come around. And also, if I do mediumship, there's so many people. Like I have Facebook over here and YouTube over here, and I would have I would be inundated with way too many people. It did go well. I'm gonna make a YouTube video about it, LDC. I'm gonna make a YouTube video about it for sure. Because a lot of people are asking me about it. So I figured I would just put it out there and that way people know because everyone asks me about it. Yes, Gonzo, I am live. I do that sometimes. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I also have these two card decks that I really have not used all too much. So what I'm going to do is, if you guys share that I am live, oh, oh, if you guys share that I am live, I will pick a winner from the lives to do, to pull a couple cards for. But as far as tonight, I will do some yes and no questions, and that would be pretty good to do for tonight. Peyton, I know you're in here. Peyton, do you have Facebook too? Can you go back and forth? If not, I have something that I can put there. What else? I am going to start going live. Now I'm going to say this out loud so you guys can hold me to it. I am going to start going live more often. I know I need to go live a lot more often than I do. So I need you guys to help keep me on like the straight and narrow, because if you don't, I'm going to have a hard time. So you're going to have to like kick my ass into doing it. You're going to have to like force me to do, not force me, but you're going to have to like kick my ass and make sure that I do it. I have it, but I can't go back and forth and can say no problem. I just need the payment methods typed out. No, you're fine. Okay, so I think I have my payment methods typed out already. I think I shared them or I saved them last time, I believe. Aha, I did. I saved them over here, but I did not save them on the other side. Okay, so how the questions work is here, and I'll post them over here. You're in a crappy mood? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. What's wrong? Let me pen them real quick. Okay. So hi Sandra. So how the yes and no questions work. If one of you guys can put that on my Facebook Live, that would be like really helpful. Just the pinned comment with the payment methods, that would be great. Okay, so how the yes and no questions work is you want to ask, like, just for example, is it a good idea if I change jobs? Should I make a move? Is this a right fit for me? Things like that, like yes or no questions. So no mediumship. Mediumship is anything contacting past loved ones. If you want mediumship, then that has to be a private reading, and I can give you the booking link for the private reading, and I will pin that, or I will put it up for everybody. But as long as it's not mediumship or medical, really, and it's a yes or no question, that is perfect. And then this is my booking link for a private reading if you are wanting to get a private reading. Have you heard of Vaughn McCrae's story going around? You should do a reading on the wife, Dre McCrae, and see what you can see. Ashley, I have no idea about that at all, but I can look into it. I'll try to remember. How many questions can we do? I would say no more than like 3 or 4. And that would be perfect. Okay, so for tonight, we're going to do yes and no questions. And I need my payment methods over there. Shit. Can any one of you guys on Facebook copy and paste my 3 payments and put them on my Facebook Live? Or guys on YouTube, put them on my Facebook Live. That way they can start getting their stuff into real quick. No more than like 3 or 4 questions. Let's just say 4. If you want to ask 4 yes or no questions, that's fine. Make sure when you send your payment, you put your questions in the description of the payment. That's the most important detail. That helps to be really organized. So when you do your payment, you send your shmoneys, your little rubies and your pesos. Hi Anna, I haven't seen you on in forever. The yes and no questions are $5 a piece, and you can ask me up to 4. And just make sure that when you send your payment, in the payment description, I need you to type out your questions. Okay, try to keep them as brief as possible, because I know in some space is limited, but that is the easiest thing to do. Oh, you work 7 days a week now. Oh my God, Anna, you are a bad bitch. I haven't seen you on in forever. And make sure you guys are getting your shares in, because I am going to pull a couple cards for someone at random. And I'm going to pick somebody from the shares. And make sure you guys are liking the live too. That's very helpful. And then, hi, Adriana. I'm going to I need to send the payment methods over there. I need to have it already pre-typed on both of my computers, and I don't have it pre-typed on both my computers. I'll get it out in just a second, Teresa. Give me just a second. Let me see if I do it this way. Do that. Hi, Yolanda. How are you doing? Give me just a second. I was ill prepared. I was ill prepared. And then I will put that there, paste that there, send. Okay, got that. Okay. All right, let me reload here. Okay. All right, I have it now. Oh, Victoria, you beat me to it, but thank you so much. Thank you so much, Victoria. I appreciate it. Yes, thank you, Veronica. You don't have to watch me, girl. I know you're sitting downstairs with everybody, but thank you. Yes, make sure you guys share the live. I'm going to pick a winner from the shares. So it's going to be, God, I'm fucking freezing. Oh, it's hot outside and it's cold in the house. Okay, so just to recap, the questions are $5 a piece. I'm about to go lay in your bed. I mean, you can. The questions are $5 a piece, and they are yes and no questions. You can ask me up to 4. Make sure when you send your payment, you put your questions in the description of the payment. That would be very, very, very helpful, and just keeps things going smoothly. And I'm going to pick a winner from the shares as well. Hi, Vanessa. I went back to hear the good news. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. And make sure when you guys ask your questions, there's no medical and like health questions, and then no mediumship questions. If you guys want to have a reading for a loved one that has passed, if you want to make that connection again, I'm more than happy to help you do that, but it has to be through a private reading, and I will post I will post my booking link right there in the comments for everybody. I think right now I am booked out maybe about 2.5 to 3 weeks. That's normally what I'm about booked out for, is about 2.5 to 3 weeks normally. So we shall see. I need to do a little. I should do a little reading for myself too. It's hard. I would love to be able to read myself more than I am able to. But it's hard to do a reading for yourself when you already know what's going on. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. I saw your message, Tortuga. I saw it. I just didn't get to answer it yet because I'm going live. Hey, please support by like, follow, and share. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate it. I'm so sad that you guys are all downstairs hanging out. I'm having FOMO. I'm having severe FOMO. Okay, let me see if I can get some tea on myself here, because Lord knows. Let's see what I got going on in my life. Ugh. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I'll take those. I'll take those. I would explain what it is, but I don't want to out myself so terribly. Yes, make sure you guys are sharing if you guys want to get a couple cards pulled for you really quick from this deck. I haven't really used this deck too much. This one is they're both oracle decks, and I haven't really used these too much. I bought them here in Texas, but I haven't really used them too much. My favorite decks are these two here. They're like my bread and butter. I love those. Just tuning in. Hi, Angela. Hi, Nicole. Read ourselves. Yeah, I have a very hard time doing a card read for myself. And that's to be expected though, too, because I it's hard when you already know like everything that's going on. So I guess like you're just like a little bit like biased a little bit. Um, but honestly, the one thing that I miss having, it's like, okay, so if I do a private reading for you guys, I can connect with your grandparents that passed, your sisters, parents, uncles, whoever. But for me, if I knew you personally in while you were living, I cannot connect to them. So it kind of it's sad for me, but really good for you guys because like I can't, like my mom died right over 10 years ago and I can't have a conversation with her. Now I can talk to her, I just can't hear her back. So it kind of sucks. One person actually said something very like eye-opening one time. It was this guy I used to see or whatever. And he actually told me, he said, "What if you think you can't and you can, but you're just not able to yet?" And I was like, "Oh, well, that's kind of interesting to put it that way." So I'm cautiously optimistic about having a slight, little hair of a chance to be able to um talk to my own family. You just paid for two. Awesome, Adriana. When I start doing them, I'll definitely for sure see it. I don't see it right now. My phone's like lighting up and stuff. I haven't checked it. My hair is like kind of like wild today. I need to color my hair, y'all. The roots are growing back like crazy. The roots are coming in, so I need to color my hair. Y'all, I get so much gray hair. It is a shame. It is a shame. Like a shame. I get so much gray hair. I used to name my gray hairs like after like my ex stepkids or my ex-husband, or I'd be like, "Oh my god, you see that long one? This one's the rent. This is the rent right here. And you see this big one over here? Oh, yeah, that's the electric bill." Can you find someone to do a reading for you? I have a friend that is a psychic, but not a medium. So he can do cards for me, but he can't contact people that have passed. So I get a little bit, I guess. I get a little something something, but not like a full like for me, I'm a medium and psychic, so I can do a lot of things, but he's limited. He's only psychic. I'm a big fan. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, warms my heart. I'm 53 and letting my hair grow out or gray hair grow out. Girl, I've thought about it. I've thought about bleaching my hair and just doing gray hair. Like just but like you know how like the stylish gray hair? You know what I mean? Like the styly gray hair? Because then when my roots grow out, because I have naturally dark hair, when my roots grow out, then it kind of looks real cool. But then if my roots come in and they got some gray in it, they'll never know. So then I'd maybe have to do my hair a little bit less. So I thought like maybe I could cheat the system that way? I can read others, but can't read myself. Same, same, same. That happens. Okay, so make sure you guys are putting your shares in. Make sure you guys are liking the page and liking the live because that really, really, really does help me a lot. I'm trying really hard to grow. I'm going to start to make a big effort in growing. You paid on Venmo. Awesome, Yolanda. If you're just coming in, make sure you guys get your shares in and the likes because I'm gonna pick someone. I'm gonna pick one person and pull like just like a couple cards from them really quick from this deck. This is the wisdom. This is a wisdom deck, and they are oracle cards. If you want to know what they are, I will tell you exactly what they are. Hi, Claire. And then also, if you're just coming in, and what we're doing tonight for our live is we're going to do $5 yes or no questions. They're $5 a piece. You can ask me up to four. Just make sure that when you send your payment, the description for your questions is in the payment description. Hi, Whitney. And damn, Whitney, you threw me off, girl. I was in the middle. Make sure that you put your questions in the payment description when you send your payment. And then you can ask me up to 4. They're $5 a piece. Oh, no medical and no mediumship, please. And just make sure they're yes and no type questions, not like super in-depth questions. And then if you're wanting mediumship, that is always going to be in a private reading. Okay, so we do we share the live on our, you can share the live really, honestly, I'm not really sure where you can and cannot share the live. I know you can share it on your personal page. You can copy the link and text it to your friends and say, hey, listen, come check out this bitch, blah 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 blah. You can share it on pages sometimes. I have a Twitter account. It's me, Vanessa Duh, just like everywhere else. And you can retweet my tweet. What else? If you have an Instagram, you can share me on your Instagram and then tag me because I have an Instagram as well. The same name. It's me, Vanessa Duh. Same name everywhere. Same name everywhere. And then I'm going to start answering some of these questions soon. Let me pull this up real quick so I can read off of this list first. Let me log in. That would be helpful. Where's my phone? I'll tell you what, I love the security measures of like all these sign-ins, like having like all these different verifications, but sometimes it's a pain in the ass, but I'm so happy that it's there because you never know. People try to hack your shit all the time. People acting crazy out in these streets trying to hack your stuff. People are acting nuts out in these streets. Okay. Yeah, you can use the Twitter, Bridget. That's perfect. If you want to do Twitter, that's perfectly fine. You sent on Cash App. Awesome. Thank you so much. What else? Oh, let me ask you guys while you guys are getting your questions in. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. As far as like when I'm live and stuff, what kind of other things are you wanting to see, or like different types of like questions and stuff like that? Because I want to keep it new and have different ideas and like keep it fresh. You know what I mean? Like I want to have different options and stuff like that. Hi, Ro. How are you doing? I want to have like different things, and I'm totally open to ideas that you guys, have and stuff like that. If you ever think of anything, y'all can shoot me a message on one of my socials and I will reply to you. Because I reply to everybody. And y'all don't make fun of me, but I'm about to eat like some Cheetos real quick. Because your girl has some munchies right now. Thank you for sharing. That's a good one. Okay. Don't let me forget that one, Tortuga. Tortuga on my YouTube site just brought up about spirit guides and spirit animals. I've done that before in the past. Lisa, tonight we're doing $5 questions or yes and no questions. You can ask me up to 4. They're $5 a piece. The payment methods are in the pinned comments. Just nothing medical and nothing like mediumship. Nothing about someone that has passed away. If you guys want mediumship, that's through the private booking link. If you can, channeled messages, which is probably not because it's like clairvoyance. Drama, what do you mean by channeled messages? Elaborate a little bit. You have to elaborate because my brain's just not catching what you're putting down. Okay. Everyone has a spirit animal. Just like everyone has a spirit guide. I don't know truly the purpose for the spirit animals. I really just I don't. I think it morely has to do with, you know how everyone has an astrological sign? I think it's kind of like that. And I think that your spirit animal represents like certain attributes you probably have or certain attributes of your character. Um so I think it's kind of like that more than it is like an animal than like a physical animal that's already always like hanging around. It's not like that. Deborah, we need to do your reading, girl. We'll have to go live on your channel and do your reading. Can your mod give me your Twitter? I can't find you. It's me, Vanessa Dove. Someone can link it. That'd be great. Deborah, Deborah's trying to give me some stars up in here. I love Deborah. Y'all, Deborah. I love hanging out with Deborah, but it kind of makes me sad, but in a good way, because Deborah reminds me of my mom so much. Especially when Deborah tells a story. Like, she's so theatrical and she makes me laugh so much. And Deborah reminds me of my mom. I will say that, like, after my sorry, I have Cheeto fingers. After my mediation on Friday, Deborah was like asking me and like, you know, making sure everything was like okay. And when she came over Friday night, I remember Deborah gave me a hug outside, and then I gave her a second hug, and I was like, "Oh my god, I needed that." And it just kind of it just kind of felt like my mom, like, give me a hug. So Deborah reminds me of my mom a lot. So Deborah needs to adopt me. Um, I'm trying to get adopted by Veronica and Israel as well. So I mean, if I can get into both families and we can just share custody, that would be a perfect situation. They both make amazing food. Um, Deborah made some rice and beans that would like knock your socks off. Israel and Veronica have been making food. There be the guacamole that we have been eating. Oh my god, the guacamole is so good. The steak that Israel and or the chicken and steak he made the other day, and the I don't even know what the stuff was called. The meat that we boiled, and there was sauce, and there was vegetables. I don't know if there was tortillas. I don't even know what to call it. I'm a bad Mexican. Um, I don't even know what to call it. All I know, it was fucking delicious, and everyone was just eating, and it was so good. Oh my god, the horchata that Veronica made the other day. Oh my god. She needs to make some more. We need to get Israel and Veronica back in the kitchen. But I'm trying to get adopted by Deborah and Crystal. Oh my god, what if we just did like a shared custody situation? Deborah and Crystal can have me 1 week. Veronica and Israel can have me another week. I'll be happy. You know, that's like the perfect situation for me. It could have been that cheaty. It could have. It could have. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Disco meat. It was something like that. It was something like that. Veronica and Israel would have to tell you what it is, but it was so good. I think there's more. You know, it would be so good if we had it over rice. That'd be so good. Oh my god, and the beans. Oh my god, the beans are so good. Oh my god, Deborah's Mexican rice. Oh, I would literally weigh 500 pounds by the end of the year. I would I would literally weigh 500 pounds. Hi, Rebecca. Oh, you found me on Twitter? Okay, awesome, Bridget. Yay. Imitation Mexican, LOL. Like I did it myself. I am what you would call Mexican vanilla. Um, my mom was like full Mexican. My father was mostly Scottish and like European, German, Jewish, Irish, stuff like that. But my mom was Mexican. And I don't remember her cooking as I mean, I know she cooks a lot of Mexican food. I don't remember it as much as I wish I do. But oh my gosh, it is delicious. It is delicious. Yes, please make sure everyone shares. Everyone shares. I'm going to pick a winner for the cards real quick in a minute. So if you guys did not get your shares in, then you're going to snooze, you lose. I'm getting a couple cards pulled for you. You're gonna snooze, you're gonna lose. And then I'm gonna start doing the I'll start answering the questions in just a moment too. So if you guys are wanting to get your $5 yes and no questions in, make sure you guys are doing that. I need to refresh this page real quick. Okay, let's see. If I could do this correctly, that would be helpful. Okay. Alrighty. Family is from Mexico. I I know that my mom's parents were from Mexico. My mom, when she was young, she moved to Texas with her family from Mexico. No, wait. My mom was born in Texas. My grandparents and some of my mom's siblings came over from Mexico. They lived in Texas. My mom was born in Texas. For some odd reason, I don't know how or why, but they ended up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And then my mom met my dad there, and somehow all of my dad's family they moved to Florida, and they lived around the Orlando area for the most part. They did live in northern Florida for a little bit. I don't know how long, but they did live in northern Florida for a little bit. And then they lived in Orlando, but I don't live in Orlando. I found you from Aunt. I'm normally watching you on my TV and can't comment. Oh, well, I'm glad that you can comment now. Gee, can I ask if my dad will get remarried? Yeah, you can. That's a yes and no question. That's fine, Bridget. I'm down with that. That works for me. Vanessa gets stars. Deborah's trying to get me those stars, guys. I love Deborah. She's my favorite. Okay. I live 2 hours from Orlando. Do you live north of Orlando, Cassandra? Because I live north of Orlando. I live about 2 hours north of the O. Leaving Orlando was the best thing ever. I do miss Orlando for some things. I do miss some things about Orlando. Honestly, the only thing that I truly, truly, truly miss about Orlando is Disney. Other than that, I don't really miss it. Oh, you live in Bradenton. Okay, I've been to Bradenton. There's not really much in Bradenton. The Bradenton that I remember is not that much. It's unless it's been built up a lot, but it's not as much as it used to be. Okay, let me pick someone from my shares real quick. I'm going to pick someone that shared on Twitter. So let's see who we have here that shared on Twitter. Let's see. You know what? Let's pick you, Bridget. Bridget shared. Let's pick a couple cards for Bridget. Did you ever have snakes in your toilet in Florida? No, I've never seen a snake in my toilet, but I've seen tons of them in the yard and stuff. But not in the toilet. No. But I will tell you, okay, please tell me I'm not the only person that does this. I do not care what time of day it is. I don't care if it's the middle of the night. I don't care if whatever time it is. I could be in the dead of sleep. Hi, Kaza. I could be in the dead of sleep. Oh, thank you, Dustin, for my 200 stars. I'm so jealous everyone's downstairs hanging out. Um, oh, what was I gonna say? Okay, so I don't care if I'm like dead asleep in the middle of the night. I check my toilet. Like if you go to the bathroom, I check the toilet. Like I'll peek in there. Okay, there's no snakes, no spiders are gonna jump up and get my chocha while I'm trying to tinkle. I even I'll smack the toilet seat just to make sure nothing runs underneath. Now I didn't grow up in having a lot of bugs or nothing like that, but I am scared. I am scared of something biting me on my behind or on my cucaracha while I'm sleeping. Thank you, Nick. Nick sent 1,000 stars. I feel special. I feel special. Oh, Nick sent another 200. Nick's a baller. Watch out. Oh, he sent, oh, it was a mic drop. Oh, Nick, when he sent the 1,000 stars, it goes, psh. I don't know what you guys see on your end. I only see what I see. I should watch it. I don't see what you guys see. I only see what I can see on my back end. I should watch it. Let me see. Oh, I think you guys can see what I see. I don't know how to do this shit. I don't know. I don't know. But please tell me I'm not the only person that checks the toilet. Oh my god, thank you guys so much for the stars. Star party, don't be cheap, don't be cheap. Oh, now Dustin sent 1,000 stars. Oh, he's ahead of Nick now. Now it's going to be a competition. Let's see. Oh no, I think they're at the same. Oh, they both sent 1,200 stars. They love to outdo each other, so we'll see. Oh my god, that's so funny. I love how Rosalie does that. Rosalie's the best. She sits there and goes, "Don't be cheap, don't be cheap." I love it. You check your toilet too? See, I can't be the only person. Oh my god, Vanessa, you would die to hear my toilet horror story. No, Bridget, I want to know. Please tell me your toilet horror story. Please tell me. You check? Okay, Tortu checks. You check it? Oh, they're sitting right next to each other. Yep. Thank you, Victoria, for the stars. I appreciate it. I char I charge my stars to his credit card. You better be careful. He'll charge his stars to yours, girl. That, you know what? That sounds like some shit Nick and Dustin would do. And be like, "Oh my god, I sent her so many stars. I did it with your card." um but yeah, I cannot be the only person that checks the toilet. I will check the toilet. I do not care. You check I don't think about checking the shower. I don't think about checking the shower. But you know what happened to me, Roberta? One time I was in the shower. I kid you not. I was taking a shower, doing my thing like that. And I just happened to look down. I think I was like, soaping up my legs and all kind of stuff or whatever. And I was looking down and I had noticed a very large fucking ant. Like a bull ant, like a big ant, like a big ant was crawling from beneath my drain. And I'm thinking to myself, how the hell did that ant come out of my drain? Because I'd been showering for like a good 20 minutes. That ant must have been struggling to make it out of that drain. Like, I don't know how that ant made it up the drain. But you know what, though? That ant made it up the drain. It crawled up and went about like a little ways up into the corner of my shower and it just stopped there. It just stayed. And I was like, I figured, and I thought to myself, I could kill this ant or I could flush it back down the drain. But I figured that ant worked so hard to survive That ant worked so hard to survive outside of that drain. I After I was done taking a shower, I grabbed a piece of, toilet paper and I grabbed it lightly and I put it outside. I figured that that ant deserved its life after that. Thank you, Crystal. Yay, star party for me. Oh, okay. Let's listen to Bridget's toilet horror story. Okay. So there was a hurricane and we evacuated. We're coming back. I had to rush in and pee. Well, a damn frog was in there, and after we sat on the toilet. Oh, not a frog! I jumped and ran out of the house screaming. Oh my god, no, not a frog. Ugh. I think frogs are really, really, really cool, but they're kind of gross at the same time. I have this thing in my head that, like, if I touch the frog, I'm going to get warts, which isn't really true. It doesn't really work like that. And I also feel like frogs are slimy, and they're not slimy. But in my head, I'm like, oh, if I touch it, it's going to be like slimy. But it's not slimy. It's just weird. It's one of my like weird things in my head. I think that the frog's going to be slimy. Okay. All right. So let's pull a couple cards for Bridget and let's start on our questions real quick. It touched your butt. No, it didn't touch your butt. Ugh, I would have died. I would have had to get rid of my butt. I would have had to burn it. You're scared to death of frogs. No, that sucks. Okay. All right. Let's see what we see here. Have these wrong way. That would be helpful. Ooh, okay. Okay, so Bridget, you have a problem being extremely generous with other people, but not with yourself. What else? And there's, oh, I'm going to pull a couple more. Bridget, you have someone that is around you that kind of holds a little bit of a grudge against you, but they're really taking advantage of you too. Because I feel like they're like, take, 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 take. But even though they're taking from you, they kind of don't like you and they have a grudge against you. Because here's a card about grudge and hatred together. So, that's so weird. Okay, so you have these two cards here. These are talks about hatred and grudge. But this person is associated with this person that talks about being a taker. And then this card here talks about self-love, which you're not. I can already tell you, like, I can just see it like in my head, like just like there's nothing there, like nothing. Yep, that's true. That's very true. Bridget's over here confirming, saying that is very true. You have someone that's being a taker, like big time. And you know what too? As far as them holding a grudge against you, I kind of feel like it's when you stop giving, then I think the truth will come out, and then you'll see this person's true colors 100%. I would reevaluate who you are bending over backwards for, because that's what the situation feels like, to be perfectly honest with you. You'll figure it out. Trust and believe. It'll come to light. It always does. What happened to me the other day? Oh, I had a client message me the other day. Was the butt dirty asking for a friend? Oh, was the booty dirty asking for a friend? What booty? Are you talking about the frog one? I had someone that I did a reading for a couple weeks ago, and she had a situation where there was a breakup, and she asked, I was telling her, I said, I think that this person was being very unfaithful to you, and I feel like you will have some things come to the limelight once you guys are separated. You'll start to pick up some information, and I also remember telling her, I said, once you're out of the situation, I think that you're going to start putting things together, and then you'll have those aha moments of going, oh shit, this makes a lot of sense. And unfortunately, like all the time, I'm correct. Sorry, I get hiccups all the time. Um, so it just really sucks that I have to give information like that sometimes. But she messaged me back and she goes, "Oh my god, I found out so much stuff. You were not kidding." And I said, "Yeah, I know, I know." And I felt really bad, you know. I can't see what you see. I'm on YouTube. I was actually on Facebook. Yeah, I'm on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So, if you're on YouTube, you can't see Facebook, and vice versa. Can I guess your favorite color? I'm not a mind reader. Can you guess mine? It doesn't really work like that. I have a lot of gifts, but people ask me all the time, can you locate? I lost a necklace. Can you find it? I'm not able to do that. I would love to be able to do that. Um, People ask me if I can speak to their animals. I don't talk to animals. I would love to. I think that'd be fucking cool. I just do not have the ability to do so. But can I guess your favorite color? No. Um, I just I I have a lot of gifts, just certain like simple things like that. No, I cannot do that. Um, yeah, I know it's like I'm psychic or something. I know, but I hate telling people bad news. I hate it. It makes me feel bad. Um, but I try to. My dog just passed. Can you let him know I love him? You can. I don't talk to animals. Okay. All right. So let me start answering some questions. Let me start with this list first. Let me log back in. I gotta get my code. And then we'll start to answer some of these questions here. Security code. Yes, text it to me. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. There we go. All right. The code is none of anybody's business. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Alrighty. So let's do a question real quick. First question. All right. First question. I think it's for Tortuga. Okay, so first question. Should I move to Florida when I sell the house? The German Shepherd I plan on getting next week. Will it work out? Okay, so Tortuga, your first question about you moving when you sell the house. I would. I feel like if you had a gap in time, it wouldn't hurt you to have a gap in time. Um, but what I will say is I wouldn't rush into something and then not have a plan. But if you have a distinct plan of going, okay, when I do sell the house, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, then yes. But only do it if you have a plan, because I feel like if you do it and you rush everything, you're going to overstress yourself 1,000,000%. So as long as you have a plan in action, I think you'll be perfectly fine about executing that plan. And then the second question about the German Shepherd. Um, I don't know how to explain it, Tortuga. Maybe, yeah, I can tell Tortuga 100%. Yes. I don't know how to explain it, but is there like a little bit of runaround going on when it comes to that German Shepherd? I feel like there's like, I don't know how to explain it other than runaround. It feels like there's like a little bit of runaround. How do I become a psychic reader? You can't. You just can't. You either are gifted or you're not. There's not, okay. Maybe it's yet to come, but it feels like there's like a little bit of runaround here. I don't know why I'm picking that up the way that I am. Okay. I think that it'll be fine, but I feel like there's like little hurdles or like a little bit of runaround going on. I message me about it. Oh, besides that, she's in. Okay. 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 I think you'll be fine. I really do. I think you'll be fine. Oh, we're in Texas. I'm in Texas. I love Texas. I'm in Texas right now. Not forever, but right now. I have to go home sometime. And I want to, but I have to. Okay. Let me see the next person. Okay, let's see. Ashley F. Ashley F. We're going to answer your question. Okay, let me read what you put in there. I'm just starting nursing school, but I have a pending criminal case. Yes, I get right now. It can affect me. What's tomorrow? Why I can't do the program? Um, Ashley, in all, in North Texas. Ooh, that's kind of where close to where we are. Um, Honestly, Ashley, F, to answer your question, I think that it's going to be something that's going to loom over you a little bit. What I would really do, because I'm pretty sure you have legal representation, because I feel like you have legal representation there. So, what I would do if I were you is I would make sure that you and your legal representation do everything possible to make sure that this doesn't come out on you, because I feel like you were there, but you weren't part of what was going on. Like you were just happened to be an accomplice. Um or you got roped in. You know what I mean? Like you weren't going to go do a crime. You were just kind of like a bystander of the crime, I guess, per se. Um so I would just make sure that you guys do everything. You were. Okay. That's what it kind of felt like. It's like if you were if someone went and did something horrible, it's like you were just in the car and you didn't know it was happening. You know what I mean? It kind of felt like you were there, but you weren't part of it. Okay. I figured, Ashley. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so I would just say, just to make sure that you're doing your due diligence. I don't think it's going to affect you like that. I think more than likely you'll probably get away um, with without having to worry about it affecting your school. I think that you'll be okay. Okay. It's dragging out. That's yeah, that's to be expected. But I think that you'll be okay. All right, let me look for the other question. Let me see what's going on over here. You sent two questions in Cash App. Okay, awesome. How do I know if I'm blessed? I could tell what people are thinking. I don't know, Linda. I don't know. To be perfectly honest with you, you'd have to tell me everything you have going on, and then I could tell you from there. But other than that, I could not. Okay, let's see. Question. Can tell you, Bridget, is it someone very, very, very close to you? Let's see. Very, very close to you for sure. Oh no, did I just lose my YouTube? Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, yeah, I thought I just cut out. Bridget, I said I can't pinpoint whether it is or not, but what I can tell you, it's someone that's like very, very, very close to you. I think it cut out for a minute. Can you guys still see me on the face? It froze again. No, why? You guys can still see me? Okay, at least you guys can still see me. Okay, my YouTube side for some reason is going in and out. It's the same connection. It's just not wanting to cooperate, I guess. Yeah, the spirits don't want you to hear, girl. Bridget, no, what I was saying is that um it is someone extremely, extremely close to you. Flynn is between Dallas and Houston. Okay, cool. Well, I am very close to Dallas right now. I'm on both. You are unfrozen on YouTube. Okay, good. I'm glad that it didn't affect the Facebook feed too, because that would really suck. Let's see. I'm doing yes and no questions tonight, Sarah. Okay, let me go to another list real quick. Let's go to Venmo. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yolanda C. Well, my son passed his driver's exam. Yolanda C. Yes, I think your son will pass, but I think that he needs to study a little bit more. He's going to cut it close. If he studies a little bit more, I think he'll be perfectly fine. But if he does not get on top of his stuff, he's gonna be cutting it really close. I'm not gonna lie. Can I still do one on Venmo? Yeah, Sarah, go ahead. They're $5 a piece. You can ask up to four. I don't want to do more than four for right now, just because I don't want to have too many. But yep, you can get it in. You can get it in, girl. Oh, I hear some doors. The only difference between Facebook and YouTube is that Facebook is a couple seconds slower than YouTube. Oh, okay. Bridget, I would be very careful. Yep. I would be very careful. Angela, I see that I'm 2 people away from you. If you want to type out your question, just don't send it yet. And then I'll ask you. And then you can ask me your question. Okay, Samantha C. Well, okay, Samantha C. You're asking about you and your ex. Okay, I'm half and half on this one, because I feel like there could be a reconciliation between you and your ex, but I feel like it's not going to be right away. I feel like it's going to be a little bit further away. But I think that if you guys go to reconcile, I think that you're going to have second thoughts. I don't think that you think you're going to have second thoughts right now, but I think that when it does come back around, I think that you're going to have some second thoughts. So I would be, really, really, really thinking about it. Like really, really, really thinking about it. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm going to keep an eye out and pull back. Yes, definitely. Girl, take care of you for sure. Take care of you for sure. I'm a Libra and I have one very close friend and never thought she would be. Yeah, just be very careful. Just be very careful. Hi, I'm doing good. How are you? Okay, Angela, question. I'm ready for your question, Angela. I'm ready for your question. And then I'll check my Cash App real quick. I am ready for Angela's question. Okay, I'm estranged from my kids. I've made my apologies, but they still won't connect with me. Will they come around? Oh, that's a heavy question. I'm so sorry that that's going on with you, Angela. What I would say is to continue to make the effort, and with time, I do think that they will. But I think that is for them, actions are obviously louder than words, and I think that with continued action and not just words, I think that you will have better chances. But for right now, I would just really continue to show action and not just words. But I do think that it's going to take a little bit of time, yes. But I think eventually that they will. Okay. Okay, Sarah F. Let's see. Sarah F wants some questions answered. You see me in a relationship anytime soon? Second question. I recently went to Vegas with a friend. Do you see him having any feelings or attraction towards me? Sarah, let me go to your second question first. The guy you went to, the friend you went to Vegas with, I feel like he's a little like half yes, half no as far as like feelings, and attraction. I would say half and half. Okay, half and half. If you want to venture down that road, you could. But as far as relationship, I feel like if you're putting yourself out there, you're not putting yourself out there in the right places. But I kind of feel like you're not really putting yourself out there all the way. So kind of. Okay, I don't think that you're going to be in a relationship anytime too soon, but I think that when you do, it'll be because you're putting yourself out there in places that you're not in yet. If I'm explaining that correctly, I hope I am. Let me know if you need help, Vanessa. I'm starting to feel like a psychic. Okay, Linda Murphy, I will definitely implore you for help. Thank you. I feel like you're trolling me, Linda, but that's okay because I actually find it really entertaining. It doesn't bother me at all, I promise. I am not I can't be bothered like that. I do hope that, things get fixed with your kids more, Angela. Angela, I don't really believe in those as much. Honestly, if you wanted to do like a deeper dive into it, we could do if you wanted to do a private reading, Angela, we could do a private reading and I can dive more deeper into it. But I don't really believe in those all too much, to be perfectly honest with you, Angela. But I mean, I do hope it goes your way. But if you ever wanted to do like a full like reading for it, I could probably look into it a little bit more. Chidi, thank you for sharing. Chidi just shared my private booking link. So if you wanted to look into it more, we could. When I watch you, I feel this weird tingling in my body like I'm transforming into a psychic. Okay. Oh, I love this. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. Okay. Guadalupe. Guadalupe. Oh, I love your name. Your name's so fun. Okay, Guadalupe. Am I going to win a lawsuit for 1 point? Okay, Guadalupe. I think that you're not going to have a huge win, but I do think um is it going to go in your favor a little bit? Sure. Linda, can I read you, please? Go ahead in the comments. Go ahead, read me all the way. Do your worst. Go ahead, Linda. So Linda's either trolling or she's one of my friends that's messing with me. Either or, it's entertaining. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Oh, do you guys see my cup? You guys, if you guys have been here for a while, you know I collect Starbucks cups. And the last time Rosalie was here, I saw her with this cup, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's so beautiful! I love this cup." Blah, blah. And she just got it, and she literally just handed it to me. She goes, "Here, friend, have it." I was like, "What?" And she goes, "Yeah, just have it. I have more." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Oh my god, she's like the sweetest person ever." I love Rosalie so much. I love her so much. I hope she comes here. If she does, maybe she'll come tomorrow or the next day. I don't know, but I just love Rosalie. Rosalie makes my heart happy. I know it's purple. I love purple. Y'all know I love me some purple. Okay, Patricia. Oh, Patricia F. You asked me a very, very, very heavy question. um, Patricia, I to answer your question, I'm not going to say it out loud because I want you to keep your privacy about this question. I don't want to out you. Um, but to answer your question, I don't think that it's gotten to that extent yet. But do I feel like there is a wandering eye or someone uh, giving attention? Yes. Do I think it's gotten to that point? No, I don't think it's gotten to that point just yet. Um, but I think that there is a very big conversation that you and your husband need to have for sure. Okay, but I don't think it's past the point of no return. Personally, let me see. Something is something just to stick it to. Yes, Guadalupe. I agree with you. Absolutely. You should reach out to Rosalie. She's been going through it. Rosalie and I are very, very, very close. We are sisters from other misters. So trust and believe that I know exactly what's going on. People on Facebook and the internet think they know what's going on and they don't. And all I can say is Rosalie is a beautiful, heartwarming, kind, oh god, it kind of makes me want to cry, to be perfectly honest with you. It kind of upsets me because like Rosalie is the sweetest, kindest person. I've never heard her say a bad word about anybody. I've known Rosalie for many months now, and trust and believe that if I need one of the people that I could call and cry and vent to and talk to and just go through the gigs with is Rosalie. And she's never been nothing but wonderful and amazing and kind and funny, and I love spending time with Rosalie. um I talk to Rosalie all the time, and I know she's going through it, but she has so much support, and she is a beautiful, beautiful human being. And that's all I gotta say about that. Okay, so the next person is going to be Max. And Max wants to know, should I pursue new job opportunities? Yes, I would pursue new job opportunities. One, there is so many places that are hiring now that are looking for good quality people. And you I feel like you are definitely needing to move on to greener pastures. Let's just say I'm starting to pick up on something. I have a feeling you will see Rose the next couple of days. Oh my god. Oh my god, Linda Murphy, I hope that you're correct. I hope that you are. I don't know her personally. I wish I did, lol, but she seems like she has a good heart and would do anything for she is the kindest fucking person. Like literally, it could be like it could be 5 degrees outside and she could have one jacket on and you could be like, "Oh my god, I'm cold." And she'd be like, "Here, friend, have my jacket. I know I'm naked underneath, but here, have it. I'm okay. I'm okay." She is Rosalie is the nicest fucking person. I'm 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 thinking about Linda's comment again about seeing Rosalie. Um, but Rosalie is the nicest, kindest fucking person. Like literally the nicest, kindest person. You have to get the green and pink one. Cheaty, what green and pink Starbucks cup? Okay, now listen, if you know me, if you are a friend of mine or a follower of mine, I'm known for two things. I am known for my Starbucks cups, and I am known for my Disney mugs, or my mugs in general, but especially the Disney ones. Oh, I love how you're delicate with others' questions. I try to be, because these are hard questions sometimes, and I don't want to hurt anybody. Contrary to popular beliefs, I'm really not that mean. People think that I mean a lot, and I'm not mean. I'm not mean. Thank you. I've been debating if I should stay in my current job, but I want to expand and try something new. Yeah, and get new energy. A million percent, Max. A million percent new energy, like breath of fresh air, new beginnings. I think is really good. Okay, let's see. It's the same as the purple one, but those colors. And it's green and pink. Cheaty, send me a link or a picture or something, girl. I think, okay, I might have seen it today at Kroger. I might have. Possibly. I can't remember. I saw one that was pink and yellow. I don't remember. I don't really remember. I have the worst memory ever. I really do. I have the worst memory ever. Cheaty, you'll have to like text or like not text me, but like, like message me a picture or something because now I'm really curious. Okay, Teresa. Teresa, I think you posted in here on the side here. Did you want to add to your question? Because I know I think, Teresa, you had said that you couldn't type all that much. I think that you had said that. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but if you want to, now's your chance to do it. I'm a pink girl. That's your signature color. Oh, there's some really cute pink cups. I don't mind pink. I'm not a pink girl. I'm definitely a purple girl. I love purple. I love holographic. I love this. This cup, I love how, like, if you move it around, like sometimes it's blue, sometimes it looks purple. Like if you move it around, you can see like a little bit of it picks up colors, So I like how you get like a little bit of both. Teresa, I think that you wanted to ask me more or add more to your question. I'm going to give you a minute just in case. So I'm going to skip you for right now, but I'll go back to you. Guys, don't let me forget. Don't let me forget about Teresa's question because she'll hunt me down, okay? I can tell that Teresa is the kind of girl that'll just hunt me down. Purple is your favorite color? Yes, me too. Hi, Timberly. Oh, okay, Teresa. I see. Okay. I'm not going to skip you. Teresa, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm half and half on it. I think you can come in, baby. It's okay. You're my child. You can do whatever you want. What are you doing, baby?
I just want to get this.
Okay. Did you ever find a snack?
What do you mean by that?
Did you go looking for those pizza rolls?
No, I just ate the mini tacos instead.
Do you want a mini tacos? Okay, that's fine. I'll help. Do you want me to help you find the pizza rolls later so you know where they are?
No.
Okay. Okay. Thought he wanted some pizza rolls. Love you. Okay. I see you now, Teresa. Okay. Okay, so as far as the house, Teresa, I think in order to keep it, I want you to fight tooth and nail to do so, especially if you want to keep the house. If you can't keep the house, just know that it's really going to be hard, but it is just a belonging, even though it's like one of the most important belongings people ever own is a home. So just know that it's just a belonging, but I want you to fight tooth and nail for it because, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm 50-50 on it. I can see it really either way. I would really, 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 I don't care if you have to get another job or whatever the situation is going on. I'm not trying to look too in depth into it right now, but whatever you have going on, I would try to do anything that is within your power to keep it. But to be perfectly honest with you, for right now, I can see it teeter-tottering either way. Okay. I would find something, do something, figure roommate. I don't know what the situation is, but I would do anything and everything in your power to keep it. Okay. But I will say, if you do have to sell your house, the housing market right now is so high that you would get top dollar. You would absolutely get top dollar for your home. Okay. Let me answer some questions. Mom was a purple girl. She was a Yes, I'm a purple girl. I'm a purple girl. I love Actually, you want to know my favorite color is actually olive green. Like a military like olive green. Like my phone is the green iPhone. I love green and I have a green case. Oh, and if you guys don't have one of these handy dandy little doodad things right here for your phone, this is called a love handle. So you don't have to do this pinky thing cuz if you do this pinky thing, I bet you your pinky finger has a dent in it and I don't have to do that cuz I have one of these little handy dandy things right here off of Amazon and they're $10 and it's called a love handle. So I never have to look dropping the phone. I don't drop it. If I have my phone, it drops, it just goes whoop. That's all it does. So get a love handle if you want one. They're $10. They're on Amazon. They come in all different sorts of colors. Okay. Oh my fucking god! Congratulations, Vanessa. I just saw. Yes, you just watched the beginning. Kathy, I will message me on Facebook or wherever, and I will give you the lowdown on everything. Kathy has been a follower of mine for a very, very long time, and Kathy knows a lot of my tea. Kathy's like a mom, so Kathy knows all my tea. Pamela Walker, I've been looking for you. Well, I'm right here, Pamela. Hello. Hi. You're not getting much, but hi. I have this blanket around me. I'm freezing cold. I'm freezing. You love green and pink. I love green, I love pink, and I love gray. Those are not pink. I'm sorry. Not pink. I love olive green, I love purple, and I love gray. Those are my colors. Those are my colors. Okay. Let's go to Adriana. Okay, is this seed and Megan? Um, Adriana, I'm going to need you to elaborate on your questions a little bit more because the second question, I'm reading it in a very dirty way. I'm just I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm reading it in a very dirty way. So I don't think that you intended it in a very dirty way, but that's how I'm taking it because my mind belongs in the gutter. How long have you been doing lives? Gosh, I've been doing lives for this live I've been live for about an hour and a half, but I've been going live for a couple years. I don't know, a while. I don't really know. I don't really know. Since I don't know. I don't know. I started on YouTube. I just started doing Facebook lives a few months ago, but I started on YouTube, so I'm not really sure. How can you be cold in Texas? It is freezing in this mansion. It is freezing, like freezing, freezing. It's hot outside and freezing in the house. You've always been that girl I thought you were. Not shit. Completely horrible. No, I was kidding. Adriana R, I'm gonna need a little bit more information. So wherever you are, whether you're on my YouTube side here or my Facebook side, I'm gonna need you to elaborate on those questions because I'm really taking it in a dirty way. And I don't mean to take it in a dirty way. I just don't know how else to take it. I'm trying to make it make sense. And I do not know how to not make this question in a dirty way. And I kind of don't want to read this question out loud because I feel like everyone else is going to take it in the dirty way that I'm taking it. I'm going to pass on you for right now and wait until I get a little bit more information because I can't answer it the way you typed it. Y'all, I'm going to hell for that. Okay. Sarah S. Sarah, you're okay. I'm not going to out you because I don't want to put your information out there. Sarah S. But absolutely the fuck, yes, you are. And I think you already know that. I know you already know that. I know you do. It's like you know it in your head, you know it in your gut, but you are not able to get your heart to cooperate with what your head knows and what your gut knows. But you absolutely, absolutely know that. You absolutely, absolutely know that you are 100%. 100%. A million, 100 million%, Sarah. 100 million%. Okay. Let's see. Oh my God, that's only times it. Melinda N is asking about her house being sold. Melinda, yes, I feel like your realtor is doing an okay job, but I also feel like they could be doing more. I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of have like a lot on their plate and they're not not able to give you as much attention or your home as much attention. But honestly, I I feel like yes, but maybe the realtor needs to do a little bit more. You know. Enjoy your night. Thanks for not blocking me. I will catch you next time. I'm going to study you real good for a couple weeks so I can give you an accurate reading. Well, I'm glad that you need to study me to give me an accurate reading. Personally, I don't need to study people because I actually am gifted. Um, but if you want to study, I don't know where or what you could study, but I mean, it go ahead. I really couldn't pick up on much tonight besides that you're cold and your favorite color is purple. Well, listen, Linda, I appreciate the laughs. I'm not going to block you. I found it highly entertaining. Um, I think it's funny, personally, but yeah, I'm okay with it. I don't mind the trolls that are funny. I really don't. Someone could come in here and say like something really mean about me, and if it's funny, I'll fucking laugh. Like, I mean, if it's funny, I'll laugh. Like a lot of times people don't like certain jokes, because they're stereotypes or something like that. I will laugh. If it's funny, it's funny. I have a good sense of humor. I have a great sense of humor. Wow, a 2 week study. Yeah, 2 week study. Linda, if you're gonna study me for 2 weeks, I really need you to come back with some good shit. Okay, I really need you to come back with some good information, though. You know what I mean? Like, I want some good information. No half-ass information, Linda. I want good information. If you're gonna study me for 2 weeks, I want some dedication. Okay. And Melinda asked me another question. Um, Melinda, I think you got it. Okay, I'm gonna expect it. I'm gonna expect it, Melinda. Or Linda, sorry, Linda. Okay, Melinda N asked another question. Melinda, by the way, in your Cash App picture, you look so pretty. You look so pretty, Melinda. You have such a big, pretty smile. Melinda, I think it's going to be okay, but I really think that you guys are leaving so much left unsaid to each other, and it's sad. I think that what's happening is if you do try, I think he pulls away and is not expressing as much as he could or that he should. You're going to put your heart into this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your dedication, Linda. I appreciate it. Over 15,000. Oh, Linda, I'm going to at least need like 10 different things about me. You know what I mean? Like, just make it like really good. Like 10 different things. I need to know 10 really. If you're going to put your heart into it, I need you to dive deep. I need you to dive real deeper than you've ever dived. What is the word? It's not divin. I need you to dive deeper than you've ever. I was going to say divin again. Divin's not a word. I need you to dive deeper than you've ever dived before. And I need you to make sure that you get deep in there. Really, really deep. Dove. Thank you. Dove. Thank you. Dove. Okay, Linda, I need you to dive deeper than you ever dove before. There we go. Oh my God, I can't believe I kept trying to say divin. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Okay, let me answer Melinda's question real quick. Melinda, back to what I was saying, Melinda, with a beautiful smile. Um, it's like you guys do this dance of like you'll try, he pulls back, and nothing's getting solved. So you're gonna have to be like, hey, listen, we are going to talk about this. You have to talk about it. You have to talk about it. I think it'll be okay as long as you guys talk to each other. Okay, you have to talk to each other. I think someone else just paid me on Venmo. They did. Samantha C did. Thanks for tuning me. Oh, we were together. Oh. Okay, Samantha C, you're asking me about that question about your ex. Again, I'm trying to not put all your little info out here. Um, I don't think it went to that extent. Do I think that there was some inappropriate behavior? Yes, but do I think it went to that extent? I don't think it went that far. But do I think that there was inappropriate behavior, Samantha? Yes, I do. Okay. All right. So that is the questions for tonight. I don't think I missed anybody. Let me go back through my list. I don't believe I did. I got through this pretty quick. It wasn't too many. I am still doing questions, but I think I'm done. But Max, if you want to ask another question real quick, I will allow you to do so. But if you do, Max, you better do it quick. Okay. I think I got everybody. Cheaty, where's the most active chat? I'm not seeing it on YouTube. You have to go all the way at the top. There's top chat, all chat, live chat, all that kind of stuff. I'm on live chat. You are the girl who always has the musty corn chip nips. Oh, I have corn chip nipples, apparently. Okay. Anyway. The trolls tonight. Okay. What was I gonna say? I need to check over here one more time and make sure that I didn't skip anybody, because I want to make sure I answered everybody's little questions. And then, like I said, I'm gonna really push myself to try to go live more often. Okay, Max, I just got the notification on my phone. So I will check it in just a second just for you, okay? I will check it just for you. Oh, Valerie M asked a question. Valerie, I think that you guys have I don't know where you are, Valerie. I got you, Max. Give me just a second. I think that you guys have really good odds. Just watch the stubbornness. I would definitely say watch the stubbornness. Kathy, I got your message. I will message you in a little bit. I will try to message you everything in a minute. Or when I get a minute. I'm sorry. Kathy, did you message me on my personal Facebook or on my work Facebook? Okay, yeah, on my work Facebook. Okay, good. But I would say just watch the stubbornness as far as the relationship's concerned. I'm not sure if I'm picking it up from you or picking it up from the boyfriend, but there feels like there's stubbornness, Valerie. So I would just be careful. You know, a delicate little dance, a delicate dance. Okay, and then also for people that are coming in, if you're wanting to do a private reading, this is my booking link right here. I just posted it in the comments. I'm going to pin it on YouTube, and I will put it on my Facebook side as well. I'm going to post it here and pin it. If you guys are wanting to do a private reading, and my private readings I allow pretty much anything other than medical questions. Um, what you would do is you book a amount of time for me or with me, and you can choose to have cards with your reading. You don't have to. I personally like to use cards with my reading. It is very helpful. um but you book time with me, and whatever we can get through in the amount of time that you booked, then that's what we do. If you want to have a connection with loved ones that have passed, that is the way to do so, is to book a private reading. Will I be live Wednesday? Are you doing yes or no? I will probably be doing something live. I just don't know what exactly. But I will be doing something. I just don't know what. Okay, Max, let me go answer your question because you're going to be the last one. Where did you pay me at, Max? I think, was it Cash App or Venmo? Want to make sure. Cash App. Okay. Alrighty, let's see. What do we have here? Let's go answer your little question. Yes, but I kind of feel like, Max, I kind of feel like you like new beginning. You like new. You like ever changing. So it's really up to you, because I feel like that you like ever changing, but then there's a part of you that wants to put down roots. So I would definitely say that's more really up to you. Um, if anything, lay down roots, but always travel, because I feel like you'll get that sense of like new, 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 but then you always have that place to come back home to. Oh, Angeline, honey, every time I go live, I do all sorts of things. Sometimes I do questions, sometimes I do spirit guides, spirit animals. I do aura colors. I did past lives. I do love readings. I do full readings. I do more in-depth questions. I have all these cards, boxes of cards around me. I do card polls. So most of the time when I go live, I do a little bit of something. But congratulations. Congratulations on getting another job. Hey, listen, everybody needs a job, man. Um, But Max, I think it's really up to you. What I would say to do is, if you are at that point where you're ready to lay down roots, then just be willing to, like, travel around. That way you get your that kick of that fresh and new, but then you always have home to come home to. Okay, let me read a couple of these questions real quick. Vanessa, you could totally read on my house. LOL, no joke. I live in a place where a murder happened. Ooh, I like that kind of stuff. Not murder, but, but I like that kind of stuff. We had a previous private reading and my dad wasn't coming through at the time. Do you recommend a certain time frame to try again, like a longer? Okay, that is a very good question. What you could do, Ashley, if you want to book, go ahead and book, because I'm already booked out about like 2.5 to 3 weeks. So what you could do is go ahead and book your appointment. And then what you could do is, leading up to your appointment, every day, I want you to just kind of just like look up and just say, Dad, I have this reading booked. Make sure you talk to Vanessa. It's okay. Please talk to her. Please come forward. Tell them to save up their energy, conserve their energy. And it's really helpful to give them a little bit of that heads up. You and Aunt would have so much fun here. Oh, we totally would have a lot of fun there. Like, totally would have a lot of fun there. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off for tonight. I was live now for an hour and 45 minutes, so I did good. I will make sure that I come live a lot more often. I need to come live a lot more often. Yes, I feel like I haven't felt my permanent spot that I've been feel happy completely. So I'm always down to travel. Thank you. You're so welcome, Max. You're so welcome. I will be back on maybe tomorrow or the next day, but I will definitely try to come on tomorrow, at least to say hi and all the kind of good stuff. But oh, Kathy just brought up a really good question, or a really good thing that makes me I always forget. If you're wanting to book a reading, and you have a PayPal account, when you go to book a reading, PayPal allows you to break up your payments into 4 payments so you can book now and pay over time. And that's really, really, really cool that PayPal allows you to do that. So if you want to book a reading and pay over time, you can book now and pay over time. So I encourage everyone to at least take a look at the booking link. And if you want to book, awesome. And you can pay over time, which is really freaking cool. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to you guys over here on the Facebook side first. I hope you guys have a great night, sleep well, have a good day tomorrow. And if you need anything, just message me on one of my socials, and I will see you later. I hope you guys all have a good night. All right, bye. Okay. All right. I can't wait to be able to do a reading with you. I love your gift. Thank you. Thank you, Ro. I appreciate it. Thank you, Bridget. I appreciate it. Vanessa, don't forget Starbucks tomorrow is half off the cold drinks. I heard about that. I know. I'm afraid to go to Starbucks and I'm going to be buying more cups. I'll be buying so many more cups. I'm going to need to have to like put a support fund out there for cup money. Spare change for cup money. Support my habit. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're amazing. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. I'm definitely going to start going live more often because I know I need to, because I've been totally slacking really, really, really bad. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to make myself do it. All right. I love you guys all, and I will see you later. Have a good day tomorrow. Sleep well, and see you, motherfuckers.